Hey, this is Sasha, and thanks for joining me here for another episode on Backstage Income, where I share with you how to build and grow your business. And in today's episode, we're going to take a look at building your business around YouTube. So in order to illustrate this, I want to share with you what most people do and then the better approach and the way you want to think about things. So most people, what they do, and here we'll just put it here in the corner, the way that most people do is they're searching for kind of the number one goal or number one thing. So they'll go ahead and put YouTube here as the center line, and then they'll go ahead and say, hey, how do I make some money? Well, let me try ads. So they try doing some ads. Then they go ahead, hey, well, that worked okay, but let me try sponsors and sponsorships. And then they go ahead and try that for a bit. Then they might go ahead and say, hey, okay, I'll sell some t-shirts. You know, I hear good things about that. Maybe I'll write an ebook. And they think about it like this. So they try and think about, hey, I build a business around YouTube by putting YouTube in the center and trying these different things. And I'm looking for kind of that number one thing that works. And this is the way they normally approach these things, is they're looking for that one hit wonder, the golden egg, the biggest thing that'll work for them. When in fact, this is not really a great way to really build a business. Here, you're just taking strategies and kind of seeing, hey, well, what's working, what's not, and then if it works, great, then I've solved the magic formula. I found the secret potion. And that's not the right approach to looking at building and creating a business with YouTube. What you're really looking to do is kind of create things in a linear fashion, because you're looking to build a customer that you can have for the long haul. So think about it like anything that you do. If you go to the gym, and you go, let's say, once a week for 12 months, then you're going to be there time and time again. You're paying your monthly membership, and that's a long-term customer. So you're making money every single month from that customer if you're the gym owner. And do this for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. That's really where things start to ramp up and scale really well. So ideally, what you're trying to do is kind of use YouTube, and we'll just do it over here, YouTube as the baseline, as kind of the starting point. And I want you to start thinking about this as you're running multiple kind of races with people, and you're creating multiple streams for you to start making money with YouTube. YouTube is the starting point, but then you go out and you start creating more products. So what you're trying to do is get people to hop from step 1 to step 2 to step 3 to step 4. So that's really what they're doing, is you're building that customer from one step to the next. So from YouTube, you have people that may get on your newsletter, okay? From your newsletter, you might send them some emails over here. And then from those emails, you know, you might promote kind of your, let's say, ebook. Also, you might get people kind of on your Facebook. Then from Facebook, you might promote something or have some content. And then again, the next thing. So you're looking at streams. And the way that you do this when you're building a customer, so let's just say you're building a customer here, but you also do the same thing with your products, okay? So as you develop, let's say, products, courses, strategies, those kinds of things that you're selling, depending on what business you're in. So let's say I go ahead and do one thing. Let's say I build an ebook. Okay, well, how do I really get people to this ebook? Well, go through the newsletter, go to Facebook, go to this. You're building this relationship, and now you have this ebook that's selling consistently. Then you go ahead and build the next thing. Let's say I build some courses. Then again, that'll continue moving forward. Let's say I build another revenue stream. Let's say I'm selling t-shirts. Okay, now again, this will continue. So rather than just looking at, hey, which thing is working and then dropping off, you're going to add more things, right? So here with an ebook, maybe you're making $200 a month, okay? Then with courses, maybe you're making, let's just say, $800 a month. Then with t-shirts, you might be making another $150 a month. So you start stacking these things, and then you continue adding more to it. So let's say you create another streamline here. And what stream of income can you do? Well, okay, let's say sponsorships. Again, this could be $500 a month. Then you go ahead and add the next thing. So this could be affiliate products, which is pretty big. And then again, depending on your revenue and income, let's just say again, about $1,200 a month. that you just continue to add more and more. And it all starts from YouTube because you're all building it from the YouTube platform. You're building this, you're building your customer, you're creating those newsletters, creating the content, distributing your content to Facebook, Instagram, all the different mediums. And you're also creating streamlines of products and income that you can create. So first, you do one first, and you build out a second one, then you build out a third one, and you continue stacking these. So maybe later you have, kind of a membership section, then you might have multiple membership sections. You might have 1 or 2 t-shirts at first, and you might have hats and other apparel later on. So you start evaluating which thing really starts working and what is the customer buying, and how do I take them from step 1, 2, 3 to 4 to 5, and how do I get them to jump? Typically, if you start with an ebook, later they may buy a course, then they may buy, let's just say, a coaching session. So if you do any coaching, consulting, so that could be kind of another leg or segment. And again, you can continue to stack the value and continue to add more revenue streams. And that's really how you build a business around YouTube, rather than, hey, let me try this thing. Is it working? Is it not? Okay, maybe I'll try to write an ebook. Is it working or not? So you set up these streams of income that later on start producing and making you money. Now, yes, sometimes you have to create new t-shirt designs to keep those things fresh. Sometimes you have to update your book or convert it to, let's say, an audio book. So you continue to do things to evolve these product lines, maybe make them better, to compete a little better. But overall, you're looking for different streams. And if you have multiple streams, that's really where the business part comes in. Otherwise, if you're just kind of looking at this way, looking at, hey, what's the one thing that'll make me money? You're kind of looking for a get rich quick approach, or really just, hey, I need some quick money. This is looking at things more like a business. This is looking at things, hey, where's my golden egg? Where's my silver bullet? Where's my magic formula? This is actually building things and building a business. Let me build out the book part of my business. Let me write a couple of books. Let me build out the courses part. Let me create a few courses. Let me design a few t-shirts and see how that goes. And then if that's working, that's another part of your business. And you're building all these legs for your table. And then eventually, as your table gets more and more legs, well, a table with kind of 3 legs may be a little bit solid, but it's not as good as maybe a table with 4 legs, 5 legs. You can continue building 6 legs, 7 legs. So you continue to build that to create more stability. All right, so thank you so much for joining me. I hope you really found this video helpful and insightful. And if you did and you want to see other great videos like this one, go ahead, click the link here, get on my newsletter list so that way you know when I release new videos, new books, products, and other great discounts. Thanks again, but if you just want to hang out on YouTube, then click the link right below. I'll see you next time.